Greetings and salutations, people of the internet. This is Master RBG. And did you know that my first master's degree was in Dungeoneering? It's true. Graduated from good old Dunwich University. Go fighting cephalopods! Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do much with that degree, other than making some fairly epic D&D dungeons. But, you know, it's just there aren't any jobs for Dungeoneers anymore. Seriously, look around. Have you seen any good dungeons built lately? Of course not! But I'm getting a smidge off topic. Today we're going to be playing a game called the Guild of Dungeoneering. So, we never actually get introduced to the game's protagonists per se, but we do get to know about them via their journal entries. The Orrery League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild in the land. Pfft, those insufferable jerks. I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I bought a small hole in the bad part of town with the gold I borrowed from them. I've staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I'll sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said it to me. Actually, he said to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute! Okay, off on our first Dungeoneering expedition. Let's do it! Okay, yeah, let's go and enter that dungeon. Wait, rats, how original. Really? Okay. So as we can see, we have an incomplete dungeon here. We're about to fix part of that. There we go. We'll put an enemy, and throw some treasure in there too. Alright, Deanne. Do the thing! Our first monstrous opponent is the infamous Robber Ducky. Okay, it's not exactly the most threatening monster in the world, but it's the first thing we ever fight. Do you really expect it to be that impressive? Seriously, lower your expectations. Just like with our equipment choices. Good grief. So, a little wooden bar stool, a fork, and a piece of wood. Okay, I'm gonna go with the fork. Fork, yeah. See what I did there? Because it sounds like, never mind. Not important. Let's go and add a corridor. And, yes, I'm going over here. And I'm feeling the giant bat. Let's bring in the giant bat. Let's do it. Alright, feel confident. Ooh, lucky hit too. Feeling very confident in this match. Okay, bite. There we go, okay. Yeah, let's go and block it. Oh, very nice, yes. Come on, Deanne, you're almost there. Just one heart left to go. Oh, yeah. Okay, that should do it. Finish him! Dun dun. Haha. Straight jacket, really? And a fork, but I have that. And a paper crown. You can kind of tell we're not very good adventurers. At least not yet. But that's alright, we can get there. And you know what? This is going well. I'm actually thinking we're doing really good so far. 1 hour later. Okay. I'll be perfectly blunt. I have no idea what went wrong there. But you know what? I'm still trying to get a grasp on this game, so let's just chalk it up to dumb bad luck and move on, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. 1 hour and much improvement later. Alright, let's see. I think I'll go with... Oh yeah, alright, Mind Strike. A little magic damage, and get a card advantage. Nice. Alright, a little closer than I'd like it to be, but we're almost there. Oh yeah, going with Smite. Smite for the win! Ha ha! Victory is mine! And now my guild member has an extra heart of life. But more importantly, we have some sweet, sweet loot. Enough loot to buy out every game store in town and make the ultimate entertainment center. But wait, no, that'd be irresponsible of me. With great loot comes great responsibility. We shall instead use the gold we acquired to improve upon the guild itself. So we can earn even more gold and buy even more stuff. Yes, and all the gold shall be mine. Okay, now, what on earth do I spend the money on? Ooh, I got a new Dungeoneer. Nice. Let's see. Expand the guild. I still have a lot locked off for now, but I can pretty much buy anything I want off the first tier. Yeah, let's get a hidden den. So I can have a thief.
Up until now, we've all had some fun, and you could say you've come very far. But brace yourself for some woeful cat puns. Now that we have a cat burglar. Meow.
Still failing miserably, Bard. Still failing miserably. Okay, what else? I'll probably try out those at some later point in time. Ooh. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff we're going to need to improve the loot we get later. See? Maces, scimitars. Way better than that discount knockoff BS we were using earlier. Like a tiny knife. Or a stick. Really, that was just awful. If I could, I would just buy them all. Yeah, leatherwork sounds good. Alright. Oh, let's see. Oh, what the heck. Alright, you saw it here first, folks.
Is there anything that's more soul-destroying than having to rhyme all the time? There's only one thing perhaps more annoying, and that would be an insufferable mime.
Can't be as bad as you are, Bard. I will gladly take the mime instead. At least he won't give me a headache. Oh, by the by, the mime is surprisingly useful as a character class here. Don't underestimate him. So, after beating the first dungeon and upgrading your guild, you get to unlock a few other dungeons to explore. Each one with different enemies and, of course, rewards inside each one. And it kinda seems, at least to the eye of this one reviewer, that each one seems to kind of favor one particular class over the others. Like, a victimless crime I'm almost positive was meant for the thief. Or, sorry, cat burglar. Goblins I think was for the bruiser, and the fire-related one I think is for the mime. Although, to be fair, when I used the mime in the goblins one, it actually worked fairly well. So, again, don't underestimate that mime, apparently. They're far more dangerous than they seem. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Guild of Dungeoneering. A game that, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed quite a bit. I sunk more than a few hours into this one before I actually got around to making the review. In fact, just cutting down the amount of footage I had recorded for the review was already a fairly daunting task. But, would I recommend it? Oh, abso-flippin-lutely I would. Also, just as a fun little side note here, this game actually has 2 pieces of DLC available. One of which I believe is summer-themed, called Ice Cream Headache, which, trust me, you have to read the description for this DLC to believe it for yourself how ridiculous it really is. And the other one being a little more normal-ish in being the Pirate Cove DLC. Overall, the main game is pretty entertaining and has a lot of replayability in it. Like I said, I sunk many an hour into this before I ever thought up the idea of doing this review. I haven't even touched either of the DLCs. The game normally runs for about $15 on Steam. It may or may not be on sale right now, I'm not sure. If it ever is on sale and you're kinda on the fence about getting it, don't think about it. Just go ahead and get it. If you were on the fence, trust me, you'll end up liking it anyway. I wasn't even 100% sure I would like this one. I ended up getting it in a bundle at some point or another. Can't remember exactly when. But that's not really important. The important part is, it's a lot of fun. If you like D&D type things and you like actually building your own dungeons, then this will hit the mark for you. If you enjoy card games, but not too much, you'll like this one too. Because like I said, combat is card-based. Go figure. If you like tongue-in-cheek humor, you'll probably like this game as well. It's got a little bit of everything. It doesn't have the most, eye-popping visuals in the world, but it's also kind of parodying itself. In the fact that you're designing dungeons like in D&D, so everything is done, on graph paper, and everything seems to be drawn in pencil, like a game of D&D would be set up to be done in. So, kind of bizarre in that, but the visuals get the point across. They show what we need to see. Combat is fluid enough. It's a card game, but it's not one of those card games that's going to take like 5 hours to finish. No, they're fairly quick, surprisingly so, in fact. Overall, I would give this one a silver with honors. Well done, guys. Well done. Anywho, that does it for me this week. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my nonsense in the future, hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to see some other videos made by yours truly, well, how about this? Over here, you can see my review for Stardew Valley. If you enjoy this game, you might enjoy Stardew Valley as well, or vice versa. Who knows? And for once, I'm actually going to let YouTube choose what the second recommendation is. So, whatever the other one is, check out that video too. Anywho, that does it for me this week, guys. This is Master RBG, signing off.